Hi everyone, happy Monday. Literally nothing exciting has happened in my life since last Monday, so I'm not going to talk about myself at all. Instead, I don't know if I really want to make it this week's theme, but I thought I would just add something to the discussion that Courtney started about some of the YouTube drama that's been going on. At first glance, it does kind of seem weird that everyone's taking it so personally and acting if they know the people involved, but when you think about it, that's not actually a bad thing. What usually happens when a celebrity or a popular public person has been accused of doing something is that there's a huge division between the people who aren't their fans and the people who are their fans. So what you get is a kind of war between the general newspaper reading public and the die-hard fans of this person, where a large number of people write blog posts and news articles calling for everyone to stop supporting this person, while the person's fans either choose to completely ignore what's happening or deny that that person's done anything, despite the fact that they've never met them in person. What's happening in the YouTube community though is almost the exact opposite of that. Instead of denying that their idols have done something, they're calling them out on it. And they're saying, no, if you're going to do stuff like that, we're not going to support you. And of course they're upset by it because they're learning that these people that have given them like so many happy memories and been such a huge part in their lives have actually been using the money and support that they've been giving them to harm other people. It's like finding out that the secret ingredient of your favourite drink is actually the tears of small puppies. So not only do you have to give up your favourite drink, you've just learnt that you've actually been indirectly funding puppy sadness. I don't know, that might be a slightly insensitive way of describing that considering what's actually happened, but I guess if you're looking at people's reactions and you don't understand why they might feel that way, it's kind of useful to imagine it like that. Anyway, well, it's pretty horrible that so many victims seem to have come forward in the past few weeks. I'm also glad that they have, because it seems to be encouraging other people to speak up about things that have happened to them as well. And maybe this is a huge step forward in not only getting YouTubers and celebrities as well, actually, to stop abusing their power, but also in getting people to understand that any form of abuse is wrong and that they can say something and people will stand up for them. Also, Kath made a good point in the comments of the last video, which is that we should remember that in most justice systems people are innocent until proven guilty, and we need to slow down and think about that before we judge people too harshly. I mean, yeah, by all means spread the word about potentially dangerous people and support the victims that are coming forward, but remember that it's not actually our job to prosecute and punish these people for what we think they've done, even if we're sure that they're guilty. Angry mobs are definitely not awesome. I had a lot more to say about that than I thought. Okay, 2 things before I go. Kim, you said that you don't think product placement in TV shows is absurd. Was that sarcasm? I can't tell. I watch a lot of American shows, usually police procedural dramas, and the product placement is just so obvious, it's ridiculous. In the early episodes of Elementary, Sherlock would stop what he was doing, take out his Microsoft Surface tablet, point it at the camera and do that clicky thing with the keyboard. It just completely takes you out of the story and you end up laughing at things which should be serious. I mean, it's funny to watch back, I guess, but it makes you realise that you're actually watching TV and you're not as absorbed in the show as you would have been. It kind of takes the fun out of watching things. I realised today that when someone reminded me that it's actually my birthday on Saturday. So I was wondering, what would you do for your 21st birthday if you only had a few days to decide? My life is so sad.